All right.
Go!
Neutral button. New warrior now.
It's Parks.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
Neutral button. New warrior now.
Parks on the board.
Yes. A massacre occurred.
Yeah, sure did.
It was bloody.
It was.
Bloodbath, if you will.
People was looking nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of texting going on.
Yeah, I did. Me too. I saw an empty chair for 45 minutes too.
Thought I was gonna be blind. Thought I was gonna be blinded by the jewelry,
Yeah, I
by
know.
the beautiful chair.
I was blinded by her.
Yeah.
Nah, not I. Young, without nickname. I also was blinded. Listen, man. It came. It happened.
Yes, it did.
It did. And it wasn't pretty.
It was a glorious evening. A glorious victory.
Popped a couple bottles of Pinot, you know. It was nice. Doritos.
I'm glad. Listen, she lost this one, and it's still, nigga.
Oh no, I love it.
Still, you felt this though. You felt her in the rounds that she lost too. So fix your fucking mouth when you sit here tonight.
I felt for her.
Don't worry, we gonna talk about it. Huh?
Look at you jumping.
Tell
the
me
gun
you don't like
already.
this song.
Of course I
Tell
love
me
this
you don't
song.
like Brand New.
I love Brand New.
Parks never heard this song, so his opinion in R&B don't matter.
In the
Who
entire
else?
R&B.
Yeah, nothing Parks says in R&B matters to me. So what else is going on?
Let's start at round one.
Let the hook play though. Show you, hey, I am. Y'all not gonna make me get rowdy.
No, I am.
No, you're not. You hear this beautiful piece of art, this beautiful composition.
Yo, Alex, pull up who wrote this. Who wrote Brand New? Keyshia Cole.
Oh, yes. YouTubers, beautiful music is playing right now. Let me cut it off and get right to it, man. Let's get scores. You had Ashanti winning, Parks.
Yeah.
Mo, you have Ashanti winning as well. Rory had Ashanti winning.
Yeah.
Erickson, you had Ashanti winning.
Yeah.
Savon, you had Ashanti winning.
Oh, Keyshia wrote that? Okay. Dope. No, I was just saying Keyshia wrote that. So.
Yeah, but say it like you say
No,
it.
I
Say
didn't- I didn't know she
Don't
was-
say it with the doubt. Say,
No.
Oh.
No. Wasn't no doubt.
She
I love
penned,
that.
she
I love
penned
that,
that
record.
one? Yeah, she has a pen too.
It sounded a little.
She has a bic.
Brandy-esque.
And Scream Man, you had Ashanti. And Scream Man had Keyshia Cole.
He changed.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
He was Ashanti.
Gentlemen.
He was Ashanti before you came. Then
Gentlemen.
you walked in. He was like, I think it was Keyshia.
Well, you was Keyshia before Maul walked in. So now we
That's
even.
not true. What are you talking
Now
about?
we are even. Fancy sweatpants man.
we argued about this.
What
Like, what are you
I
talking
did
about?
not argue with you, and you will not get me to argue with you this podcast either. Keyshia Cole did Keyshia Cole things. She did exactly what I expected her to do, and I loved everything about it. And I'm here to talk about it. What's up?
Yeah, we're here to talk about it.
What's up, man? Come
First
on.
of all, the ladies look great.
They did.
They both look great.
They both look spectacular.
They were a month and 47 minutes late, but they look great.
One of them wasn't.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's right.
I don't
One
mind
of
them
them
being
wasn't
late.
last night.
One of them made us wait an hour. The other one made us wait for a few months.
No, I don't.
Month
think that's
and
how,
a
I don't-
half.
I don't think that's how. It
5
went,
weeks.
but okay.
Had to be 5 weeks. This was supposed to happen December 19th. Here we are. So about a month later. One of them made us wait a month. It's
Well,
fine. It's fine. It wasn't
Ashanti
Keyshia.
was- Ashanti
Wasn't
was
Keyshia.
sick.
Wasn't Keyshia. And she was sick yesterday too.
Yeah.
Overall, what did you guys think of this before we get into our debate?
As far as the entire verses,
Yeah, just this particular verses.
I think we got spoiled with the both of them
Same
in studio
room.
thing,
Same room.
Yeah.
same room.
Yeah.
Just the aesthetics were different. I think we were just used to seeing that, and we got comfortable seeing the artists in the same room. So that was a little different. But the audio wasn't bad. It wasn't not much of a delay.
Yeah.
So you could tell that they made sure that they had it as right as they could, being in separate venues.
They had Keisha's mic way too loud.
Yeah, I was going
And
to
they
say
could've-
the mics wasn't it.
They could have EQ'd them a little something, maybe a little reverb or something, make them sound like singers.
Yeah, but overall, the performance was a little underwhelming. I think the fact that we had waited for so long, the anticipation was high. But the performance was a little underwhelming. I don't know if this because of the split rooms or whatever. I don't, I can't speak to that, but it was just a little underwhelming for me.
I won't use the word underwhelming, but I understand your position. I briefly thought about that for a second as well, but I chopped it up to this event taking place on a Thursday night. Like now, the other times this was supposed to happen, it was a Saturday.
Saturday would have been better.
And both of the Saturdays that this was scheduled for, I had big shit popping.
Same.
Like I had the kickback plan. Women were excited. They were hyped. It was food. It was food coming, hors d'oeuvres and shit.
Yeah.
Finger foods and shit. But on a Thursday night, that's not really the vibe. Niggas got to work in the morning. Traffic is back in New York. People are actually looking like they have places to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thursday night I wasn't gonna feel that. I saw a lot of people complaining about the time that Keyshia showed up. No complaints from me. Every single Verzuz has started 45 minutes to an hour late.
That's true.
All of them.
I don't mind.
Since their Apple deal. So I'm not putting that on Keyshia.
I don't mind the time. Just if you're gonna be late, give me a DJ that didn't just put his iTunes on shuffle. That was some of the worst DJing I've ever heard in my life.
Valid. Completely valid. He was all over the place.
I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that because I don't know what the DJs had to deal with behind the scenes.
Okay.
That's fair.
So I don't want to just totally shit on the job that someone did. I know the Fat Joe record came on a lot. I appreciated that. Ashanti sat down and she was sitting there pretty early running through some of her earlier records, records that she wasn't going to play. I couldn't understand that, but
It was a little weird.
weird is one way to look at it. It could also be perceived as, it could be perceived away. I won't say what because I don't want people to accuse me of trying to start shit because I'm not.
Well, I believe the DJ was just playing those records because she even looked surprised on certain ones. It didn't look like a plan to me. I think Ashanti was probably asked to get on the
she
screen
was
just
ready.
to like,
Yeah, she was ready obviously first, so it was like
because everyone
go
was on
sit and talk.
Twitter saying, "Yo, what the fuck? Where they at?"
Yeah.
So I think they just kind of did an audible and Ashanti went in there just to entertain people, for a
Which
little bit.
could, which also
That was
could
dope.
be putting Ashanti at a disadvantage.
For sure.
Like you want me to sit on. We're supposed to do this together. You want me to sit out here alone with however million people watching, and I'm supposed to just do what?
Word.
So that's a disadvantage for Ashanti. But you know she came out and she was professional and she sat there until she held it down, like she said, until Keyshia was ready.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't
All
have to
class,
do that.
all class.
Yeah, she didn't have to do that. But you know, we appreciated that because
Yeah.
we definitely was looking at chairs and candles and Doritos for about 57 minutes.
Yeah.
So Keyshia Cole comes out, and let's get right to the scoring of this thing. How did you gentlemen have it scored?
Let's go through the rounds. Let's do scores at the end.
Okay.
Got it.
Round one.
Mm-hmm.
Keyshia, I changed my mind. Ashanti, happy.
That's a point to Ashanti.
Ashanti.
That's a point to Ashanti.
Yeah.
Now, but Keyshia set it off.
All right,
here.
hold on. Because I don't like the way y'all just, that was like a quick, y'all didn't even think about that.
I don't need to.
Okay. Happy's a big record.
I changed my mind is not fucking with Happy at all.
No.
It was a nice start.
I changed my mind as a,
It's a great record.
love that record.
It's not fucking with Happy though.
Happy is
so you said
one of
Ashanti
Ash-
won her first round?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I had it like that too. I thought y'all said Keisha
Happy
won the
is
first round.
one of Ashanti's bigger and better records.
I thought y'all said Keisha won. My bad.
I said Keyshia won.
The first round?
No, I said she won the battle.
Oh, okay.
I don't have Keyshia winning. I changed my mind versus
Gotcha.
Happy. But what I will say, I loved the strategy. I like that as a starting record.
Coming out with a big record.
I like coming out with a big record, then she followed with a big record, then she followed with a big record, then she followed with a big record.
Yeah.
That was different for me, watching somebody start out with their strongest records. And I enjoyed that more. It caused Ashanti to maybe call an audible that she didn't plan for, one, and two, it left the suspense at the end of the movie for me. Too many times we see people just skate through the first 10, 12 joints, and now we know the songs that are left, and then it's like,
The only
okay.
thing about that, though, is they kind of ran out of gas in the last two rounds a little bit.
Yeah, I mean Ashanti had mesmerized, but it did get a little underwhelming towards the end.
Yeah.
See, but I loved that too, if I'm being honest with you. I loved that Keyshia won the rounds to me that she was supposed to win, and the rounds that she probably wasn't going to win, she didn't even fight. She didn't even play a record for Foolish. She did, but here's the last song in the album I put out in 08.
I mean, but a lot of the time
Against your biggest record. I love that. We joke all the time about how that should happen, but we never see him do it.
That's true.
So for her to actually do it, fuck Foolish here, nigga. You win. Now Next.
But I feel like
I did like that.
That didn't happen. much.
Mesmerized. Ashanti got that point at the end, but by that point, she wasn't about to catch Keyshia by my score.
Your score was wrong.
All right, well, let's keep going. Round 2, Keyshia Cole, I should have cheated. Ashanti, The Way That I Love You.
Keyshia.
1-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Round 3, Keyshia Cole, Enough of Love featuring Wayne. Ashanti, Don't Love Me.
Don't leave me alone.
Yeah.
I got Ashanti.
Same.
2-1. Ashanti.
I did not give Don't Leave Me Alone to Ashanti.
Okay. That's fine.
I gave that to Keyshia Cole. 2-1 Keyshia.
In your book, okay.
Round 4, yeah, mine. Round 4, Shoulda Let You Go versus Rock With You. Rock With You is a
Ashanti.
point whenever it comes on.
Yeah.
2-2.
I have it 3-1.
Keyshia. All right, I have it 2-2. Keisha Cole, I Remember versus Southside.
Southside.
I have it 4-1.
I
Keisha Cole
love
gets that
Southside,
point.
but I think I'm taking I Remember.
Keisha Cole gets that point. I have it 3-2.
4-1.
Round 6, Last Night versus Ain't It Funny remix. I give that point to Keisha Cole again.
Ashanti.
I'm giving Ashanti Ain't It Funny.
So now we're
5-1.
going into. You asked me for my score. I'm just
score's
telling you,
5-1.
and we can go over it. Everybody
sure.
can give their own scores. Maul has this at 5-1. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So do I.
Round 7, Cards Right. Cards Right featuring Tupac.
5-2. Keyshia wins that round.
Sure.
I didn't want to award points to anyone in this round.
Yeah.
Round,
That's how you was feeling?
yeah, but Keisha gets that point.
Yeah,
I gave her
5-2
that.
my book.
Round 8,
I did too.
Love versus Rain on Me. A lot of
Ashanti.
people gave it to Keisha with
6-2
Love.
in my
I
book.
gave it to Ashanti with Rain on Me.
6-2 in my book.
Keisha Cole, Trust and Believe versus Down for You. Score 1.
7-2.
Score 1 for.
What you want?
Score 1 for
7-2
Ashanti.
I
Ashanti.
got
to me.
Ashanti there.
I have Ashanti there too.
7-2 Ashanti
And
in my
then
book.
and the round 10, which finishes the first half, is You've Changed versus Runaway.
Keyshia.
Keisha.
Keisha.
7-3.
6-4.
In my book. Okay. 6-4 Keyshia in your book.
6-4 Keisha.
7-3 Ashanti.
After 10 rounds. So now let's discuss after the 10.
Sure.
Yeah, because 11 is very debatable.
I don't think that Keisha Cole should have been up going into the second 10.
Well, she wasn't.
well,
so.
she wasn't in my book, but in your book
She was for me. I'm only
Yeah.
talking about me. Y'all
Yeah.
can speak about y'all's. But there were some points when Keisha played her Pac record before Ashanti played a record. I just gave her the point until she played a record, and then I said, "Oh no." The same thing happened on rush before that. No, stop. Enough of Love and Don't Leave Me Alone. Same thing happened there for me. Who doesn't know that I record a podcast today?
Who has the gall?
Southside I love, but that's just not beating I Remember. I've been talking about I Remember here for weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think you had to pull a bigger record out against I Remember.
I love Southside. So.
I just don't think Ashanti took the points that she should have taken. I think she kind of slept some. But I also don't think that she planned on Keisha playing all of her big records in the first half. It looked like she may have called 2 or 3 audibles. It looked
I
like
don't
she
know.
had a game plan that she was going to stick to no matter what until Keisha's biggest records started coming on. It was like, all right, we're not going to let you do that.
I felt like Timberland and Swizz had something to do with this list. Like, too many of the records went too well against each other. It seemed very planned to me in a good way.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, I
know
think
if there
they
was
sit
audibles.
down-
Like,
I
they
think
both
they sit down
played
with each other
their
anyway.
bigger records in round 4 type shit. Like, that seems planned to me. The Pac shit at the same time. Like, 2 really big samples on round 10. Very well-known samples against each other. Like, I felt like they did these matchups purposely.
I agree.
They wouldn't have put that Keisha record against Foolish. They wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That's
They
one of
wouldn't. They
those
wouldn't
that-
have put that Keisha record against Mesmerize. They wouldn't have done it. There's certain things they wouldn't have done.
But that was the only 2 I felt. And I think Keisha just wanted to play her record at the end. And the Foolish joint, yeah, she just had to throw that point away. But other than that, I thought they were really good matchups that could have went either way in a lot of places with the bigger records in the early rounds, which we haven't seen in Versus.
Round 11 is probably the most difficult round for me in the entire battle, which was Baby versus Heaven Sent, which I gave to Keisha Cole.
I'm giving it a tie.
I saw a lot of
this was-
scorecards floating around with ties. Man up. Man
You
up.
know what? I'll give it to Keyshia because I like Heaven Sent more. But I could see why people would score that for Baby.
Me
as well,
too.
though.
One thing.
Yeah.
But I just like Heaven Sent more. I
Same.
would play Heaven Sent before I play Baby.
I'm pussy. I had a tie there.
Yeah.
Oh, come
That's
on
fine.
with a tie, you guys.
I prefer Heaven Sent, but that's a tie to me.
Yeah.
Ashanti, Only You.
I'll give it to Keyshia then.
Keyshia, Brand New. One of my favorite Keyshia Cole records. But again, I'll be honest, it seemed like Keyshia was ready to give the point away whenever Only You came on. You're not going to go against 7 with just anything. You're not.
No.
I have it 8-4 Ashanti at this point.
So now, mind you, I've given Ashanti I gave Ashanti got round 12. So I've already given Keyshia 2 of the first 3 rounds in the second half, and I had her up going into it. But cool, we keep going. Where we at? Round 13?
13, yeah.
What's Love? Ja Rule and Ashanti versus Trust featuring Monica.
Ashanti.
Ashanti.
Never the case.
I have
Never
Ashanti
the
winning
case.
that, but
Never the case.
considering it
Never
was
the
just
case.
a hook.
Never the case. Never the case.
You like What's Love more than you like Trust.
I don't.
Cut it out.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
I'm telling you
I'm
about you.
I'm telling the 4 of you I don't. And I know y'all are joking around the pod. Rory, no, I don't like What's Love better than this song. If y'all just, you know that.
I know. I like what's
And
I'm
listen,
saying that.
even if I did, let me play along. Even if I did, my fear going into the battle was exactly what happened. Like, Fat Joe wasn't there. Ja wasn't there. That record
Monica wasn't
today
there.
sounds, and she didn't need to be there.
She's on the record.
She's on the second verse of the record. That record is a hit when the first verse and the hook is on. What's Love is a huge hit, but if they not there and we're gonna only hear the hook, the bridge, and then the hook again, and it goes off, you want me to give that point to Ashanti? I'm sorry, I cannot.
Well, we're going off records. She's on the record. That's
I'm
how you
not.
score these
I'm
rounds.
not.
Which record do you like better?
Well, for me, it's both. It's Keyshia for both.
Okay.
Okay, but that's contradictory to anything you've scored in the other verses where I've seen you give a point to somebody that just did a hook.
Give me who?
Probably in the 2 Chainz battle. Almost every battle there was a hook. T-Pain, I'm sure you did.
First of all, hook is a major part of liking
It's
a
the
record.
song.
Yo, can I
It's the
just
song.
tell y'all, I'm not upset that she only did the hook. I'm upset that only the hook played.
Well,
There
I
was a couple
opposite.
times that they did that. There was a couple times where they played a little bit of verse or the verse, and that's how they should
There was
do
no
it.
verse.
On that
Keisha,
record,
Keisha let
but they
Wayne's
did the
entire
bridge.
verse go.
Yeah.
The hook came on, the bridge came on, the hook came on, and it went off. Joe Budden, cannot give that point to Ashanti. I'm not doing it.
Well,
and I wouldn't do it
you're
anyway.
not
But
giving
keep
it to her
going.
based on the way she played the record or the record.
Well, I'm
the
not giving
original
it to her
record?
based on both, but
Okay.
I'm saying I was just going along with y'all's theory for a little bit.
Okay.
Where we at?
14.
14. A fucking travesty.
See, this is where I can't give points on hooks.
A fucking travesty.
Why?
Because the Tamia one was the one.
Absolutely. I mean, we all know that, but Ashanti
But
has a,
what?
She has a rendition of that.
But this be my little tiny issue with Ashanti. There's no issue with Ashanti. But this is my tiny issue with Ashanti. If it's good enough that you just wrote the record, then play the record.
Well, she didn't write. That was a Tamia song. Did she write that for Tamia, the original So Into You?
no.
Yeah, that's why I also couldn't like you play,
I don't
play
know,
your J-Lo
but
records.
I don't believe so. I
Because
don't
you
know.
wrote them. I'm totally cool with that.
But I'm going back to What's Love.
Oh, I thought
Why
we were back
not
in
play
So
the
Into
song?
I'm with you.
I
with you.
wrote this song.
Right.
I don't care who put. Hey, the fucking. Why not play the J-Lo record, the original one? Like y'all been beefing about this record for years, and you wrote it. Play her version, or maybe she wasn't allowed to. So who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows about that? Because Keyshia Cole allegedly was not allowed to play I Just Want It to Be Over.
Oh, really?
Because that record never came on.
Yeah.
And it's a point. But it's fine. Let's keep going. Where we at?
14.
Yeah, 14. Into You versus I've Changed featuring Keyshia Cole. It's a Jaheim record. That's another point that I was ready to give Ashanti. I can't give her that based off what came on.
Okay.
That wasn't it. It didn't sound like it. And you played the ding, I really, the intro came on, and then the hook looped 8 times, and it went off. What do y'all want me to do?
So I wasn't listening to the versus
format with which they
format.
played,
I was
yeah.
just thinking about the entire record.
Me too.
See, Well, no,
I'm not thinking about the
I gotta
versus
listen to
format.
what's played because sometimes they jazz up their TV tracks in this shit.
Yeah.
And Ashanti did that earlier. I've seen her live, so I know how she jazzes up the TV tracks. She did it. Remember she said the Michael Jackson 5 samples expensive, whatever. She started talking about this shit cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. Again, I scored for Keyshia. Girl in the movies versus Give It Up to Me. Keyshia.
Keyshia is the answer.
Yeah, but see where it's getting scary? Mesmerize versus Let It Go. I give it to
Ashanti.
Mesmerize Ashanti. Foolish Ashanti is getting it. Round 18 is The Way That I Love You versus You Complete Me.
Ashanti. 19, Don't Let Me.
Yeah, Ashanti sweeps the rest of the way.
Okay, so
But by
like
that
I
point
said,
in my score, it's too late to catch her.
no way.
I just gave Ashanti. I just gave Keisha Cole 6 in the first 10 and
Ashanti,
5.
and Ashanti won the last 4.
I know, but Keisha won the 5 of the first 6 in the second half to me.
No, fuck.
Which one did she lose? Well, you had her losing What's Love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she lost.
What else did you have her losing here?
Go back to it. I had 11-9 Ashanti.
And I had 11-9 Keisha.
11-9 Ashanti.
I had 11-9 Keisha. I'm hearing a lot of 11-9 either way. I also told y'all if this battle is close at all, I give it to Keisha. Now, let me talk about my personal biasness because that exists here. But not because I favor one artist more than the other. They both were instrumental to me. They both fire. It's something to be said for an artist who just shows up as the instrument and does it. Y'all have to know that I always feel a sore spot in my heart for that person. The person that's forced to do it without the backing, without the label, without this, without that. I just have to do it. And when the label leaves, I just got to keep doing it. I just got to do it. Fuck it. Just my voice, my pen. That's it. There's no fancy features. There's no cosign. There's no big to-do. I don't have makeup. I'm not the prettiest girl. Everybody don't want to fuck me. I'm not saying she's not. I'm just saying.
Keisha Cole has a lot of big features.
She was on the major, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was on the major.
absolutely.
And she had a nice run.
Yeah.
The people that love Keisha Cole can tell when the support left.
she has a Kanye feature.
Yeah,
What?
we can tell when the support left.
That's all
yeah,
I'm.
sure. I would say the same for Ashanti, potentially.
I was
though.
just
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, it happened with Ashanti.
Yeah,
She just didn't stay as active as Keisha tried to
Yeah,
after
that's
that happened.
Yeah.
And I don't put Ashanti in that boat, to be honest with you. Yes, that happened to Ashanti. But Ashanti was afforded the world upon arrival when she signed. Because of the crew, because of the camp, because of the money they had, because of their standing in Def Jam. Like
She spent a
for different
lot of
reasons.
years writing.
Yeah,
Just-
let's not take away
whoa,
from
whoa,
her
whoa,
work
whoa,
there.
whoa. I'm not talking about the work that she's put in. I'm talking about the other side now.
She helped build
I'm not talking
that,
about.
Yeah.
that monster that she signed into. She helped build by writing a lot of those records
That's
that
a
got
fact.
Murder Inc. to that spot. So when she became that solo artist, she had built Murder Inc. quietly with Ja. Like it wasn't like let's just sign this pretty girl and because we have this machine behind us, she'll be successful. No, she helped build that machine.
I agree.
Okay.
So
I'm going to say
totally
that Murder Inc. got the deal that they got when they got it off the strength of Irv.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not
And
not
that's
arguing
it.
that.
That's
now,
I'm talking about the
now,
actual
But the
now,
roster.
I'm not talking about the relationship.
now, what Irv does after he gets the deal, he's Irv still, so he's going to go find a
Irv is-
genius to help build it up.
Irv is a genius.
And that's what happened. So Ashanti is in the studio with geniuses.
True.
There's something to be said for that to me. I know how it is to record without those geniuses.
I just think that
You know how it is to record without geniuses.
Sure.
You don't. You've been around geniuses. You don't, really. You surrounded by really talented people when you get your mix on. You've never just gone in there and just been forced to come out with something. And for me,
sure.
man, is that tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. So I just have a spot for not just Keisha, but anybody that is in that boat. A long time ago on YouTube, I had.
Yeah, but you can't
Wait,
do
let me
that,
just
Joe.
get this point out real
All right.
quick, and then you could go ahead. A long time ago on YouTube, I had this exact same argument. I picked the wrong artist, but I had the argument. It was Rihanna versus Keisha Cole, and I picked Keisha Cole at the time. because of the same thing I'm saying now. Homegrown talent, and when the manufactured shit goes away, the homegrown talent should be able to sustain, and you can get talent from them at any point. Now, Rihanna's a unicorn, so that was wrong.
Yeah.
You should pick Rihanna.
But I still can't say that because
But
that Murder
everything
Inc.
I said then is applicable for me here.
No way.
For me. I'm only talking about for me.
Ashanti created that
she
Murder
was
Inc.
in
sound
those-
that we love.
She was in those rooms
That's
for a
staple.
reason. She was in those rooms for a reason. She had people around
See,
her for a reason.
I fight that, but logically, I'll retort that. I don't want it to seem like we killing any of them. The culture won.
No.
Listen, Ja Rule Put It On Me existed before Ashanti was on Murder Inc. So I can't totally say
Listen,
that.
you made Jay-Z make another one.
But Ashanti was the staple of creating that Murder Inc. R&B, hip hop fusion
Awesome.
shit that we love Murder Inc. for.
Then make it again. Because that's what I say. That's how I handle what you're saying. I know y'all joking me because I'm retired. If this mic comes on, I could rap probably. I could probably do it. Riding the bike. If that is true, I would like to see that because there's been attempts to come and it don't sound like the sauce.
But we
Right?
have to factor in what happened with Murder Inc. with
The feds.
their case that
feds,
kind of
of
just
course.
crippled them
Yes,
at their
the
peak.
feds.
And, 50 obviously perception-wise really killed them. But a lot of that had to do with the case they were going through. And that was Ashanti in the middle of her fucking peak. That's a tough thing to try to and then try to get out of that deal that has to do with a criminal fucking act is really difficult to be like, well, I guess I'll just put out music now.
You are absolutely right,
That's
Rory.
not easy.
But what I saw last night was carryover of some things. Ashanti, like Maul said, was so classy. She was very stationary. She knew how to sit. She knew how to posture. She knew when to talk. She knew when to be confused by OT Genesis. Hey, who is this? Is she okay? Check on that over there. I don't know him. What are they doing? I'm a starer.
And that's going to get into my next point.
That is really ghetto over there. Did y'all see Ashanti's face?
Yes, I did.
She knew how to talk to her sound man without alerting people that there was an issue. Yeah. She knew how to keep it going. She knew how to keep it cute and classy maybe when she didn't feel like it. Like Ashanti,
she's a pro.
To me, looked like somebody that was training to go against the Beyoncés and the Ashanti bag. That's carried over. Look at her.
And that
Keyshia looks the exact opposite, and my hood ass is always gonna get to that. I love the person that you can tell something's wrong. It's relatable to me. I love the person that, my mic is fucked up, I'm not going out there. Like Joe likes that. I can see how it angered other people. But for me, going through what you have to go through as an artist, no, y'all suck my dick. I don't care.
But with that,
that's what it looked like to me. And I loved all that Bay Area shit. Give it to me. They told me I was disrespecting New York. I wasn't riding with the coast. Yo, y'all got crazy to me and whoa.
Yeah. Wait till they hear this.
Suck my dick. What they gonna do?
Write in your comments.
Oh, please.
You could never go.
Yo,
to Glen
my
Cove.
music taste ain't dictated off of y'all fucking sheep. Wait, let me make myself clear. I think y'all know my music taste ain't dictated off of the sheep. I know how programming and conditioning works. Mm-hmm. Nobody was ever conditioned to like Keyshia Cole more than Ashanti. Mm-hmm. No, this goes. But man, I want to thank both of them because it was great. They were beautiful.
I had a blast.
Yeah, they look great. They look great.
Keyshia pulled some joints out. There was some joints she left off the table. I think she proved her point, man. I think everything that I said going into this, which was, I think her discography is a little more meat in there. I heard that.
No, you didn't.
It sounded like that 1,000%.
No, you didn't. Keyshia Lawson, it's okay.
I'm telling you about what my brain did.
I know.
When them early album cuts came on, that was every woman's joint. Mm-hmm. When it came out, wasn't it last night.
I feel you.
Wasn't it last night? Yeah. But nonetheless, it was beautiful. Thank you to those beautiful ladies.
Yeah, it was,
I think they squashing the rumors of Travis Scott and Future, so we just jumped the gun.
Yeah.
We just jumped the gun there, but that's fine.
And you guys still have the same take on that?
What's that?
That's a fair matchup?
Yeah.
I wanted y'all to think about that a little bit.
Hawk's life.
You downloaded that right after it went off.
Everybody know about Pac's life. The fuck out of here. Give me a speech before Pac's life comes on.
Yo, Ashanti
she told you about it, though.
Ashanti turned down a hook for you or something?
Do it sound like I have some type of underlying issue with Ashanti?
Yes.
I'm just passionate about music, not people. The people can.
No, but you're passionate about
the people can change
not
places.
Ashanti's music.
It's all,
passionate
Mo,
about Keisha's music.
I love Ashanti's music.
Okay, I was just asking.
Fam, Ashanti's Ashanti, man. So her joints is her joints. But the same, I'm not gonna let niggas kill Mace for having a kind of short discog. Because there's greats with just short discog. I think Ashanti is a great with a short discog.
Okay,
That's it.
that's fair.
But Only You, Rain on Me, baby, there's joints in there. But 20, you can hear where it gets thin. And I heard it get thin for Keyshia twice. But even then, I thought it was Plant.
Okay.
Listen, Ashanti just performed everything better to me. So outside of me having her win, yeah, if you just print out the song list, we wouldn't need to do verses. Performance matters to me.
Yeah.
Ashanti performed everything better than Keisha Cole. I'm sorry the mic was fucked up for Keisha because she was really singing, but that's a factor for me. I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
Like-
I'm with you. It's partially her DJ or whoever her sound guy is. They were lowering the music too much and putting her mic too high.
It's the
Only when she started to sing, like the mix went bad.
This is a performance. It started out with producers just playing records back and forth. That's cool. They're performing now with this.
Yeah, but
versus
even
shit.
that, I don't put much stock in that because you have sound check.
True.
See, I fall on the opposite side of what y'all are saying. If I'm Keisha Cole and I've watched every songstress get up on verses and sing their song and it be beautiful, then yeah, I'm gonna get a little irked now that I have to sit down and y'all are telling me I can't move and y'all are following the whatever their little framing shit is that they're doing because you got sick when you wasn't supposed. Like I would have attitude. I'm a singer.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse.
My voice goes. It's not because the sound was fucked up. But I heard the amazing ability through the fucked up sound. Everybody else said it sound like shit. I'll take y'all word for it. But yeah, I would be angry if as a singer I can't stand up. I can't sing out loud. That's my bag. I would be mad about it.
Just for the record, Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight sat down the entire time.
And Brandy and Monica sat for,
No, they did not.
for some of it too.
Okay.
But no, I agree. The free range to move around as a singer, yeah, you would want that.
They stood up and had a sing-off. Like, they was, fam, listen, well, I'd have probably enjoyed it better if they were in the same place, and Keyshia might have felt a little better if they were in the same place.
That's valid.
Oh, yeah, that I'm not.
Yeah, that's all.
I wouldn't argue that at all.
And don't ever bring up two of the greatest in the fucking world.
No, I'm just saying we can't make excuses.
Tell me about what
if
Patti
you're
LaBelle
a singer,
can do.
you can sing sitting down.
Patti LaBelle
standing
can
up.
sing underwater.
Yeah, but that when you're a singer, you can do that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's
I
the point
got
I'm
a whole
saying.
list of singers.
When
that
you can
can't.
sing,
I have a list of singers who can't do that.
they're not really singers. Then it's a difference. Just know it's a difference. That's all I'm saying.
You
Talking
got it.
about gods and mortals. You're talking about gods and
No, we're
mortals.
talking about singers and not
Yeah.
singers.
Yeah, I'm with you.